kind of ticking me off a little bit here. This is my Craftsman Kohler Command. Die hard, huh? Well, I've done a few things to this, changed the carburetor or whatever. I ran it out of gas the other day, intentionally, because I made the grave error of when I first got this not to drain the fuel system completely and get all the rust and nasty water and whatever out of the fuel tank. So I ended up draining the carburetor and draining the tank about 3 times. Draining the carburetor, I kept getting orangey, nasty, wet water, contaminated fuel. Finally drained out till I got clean fuel, because I'd already put clean fuel in it. Drained the carburetor a few times. Realized that the solenoid on the bottom of the carburetor wasn't working. You can hear this or not. So you can hear that click. That means the solenoid is working in the bottom. The solenoid's in there, so when you turn the key off, it shuts the fuel supply off to the carburetor, ensuring that even if your ignition system is open, it doesn't turn off the ignition, the engine's going to quit. It's a safety issue. Well, I ran out of gas. I put some gas in it. I've gotten much fuel as I can down in here and pushed it up and whatever, and this thing was running before, so the only way it'll run right now is if I take this thing off of here, pull the fuel cleaner off it, and pour gas down into the little funnel looking half scallop shaped deal, and it'll run fine. I figured if I run it a while, then it's gonna pump enough fuel to get the carburetor. But one thing they kept talking about in here, let me just fire it up for a minute. I got it in full, you know what, I'm gonna put it back down here. Full choke. This thing doesn't pump enough fuel to... So what one thing they kept saying is the troubleshooting is make sure you got a full tank. For crying out loud. I don't know if you can see that. I got gas in there. I'm gonna just take their word for it and fill this thing up and let's see what happens. So I'm gonna do, I pulled the fuel filter. This little filter setup I have here I made for servicing my trim and tilt on the boat. It has to be able to reach in and go in a little tiny hole, so I pulled the filter and stuck it in there. I'm going to fill this little thingy, is what I use to run this thing when I can't get any fuel to it. Put some gas in that with this other little transmission funnel. Gas can, put gas in that. I'm going to pour it on the top, see if I can get it to go right through there and pour out the tube down there. Man, look at that. I don't like the looks of that. I think I'll have to change that tube. It looks like it's crushed by the cover here. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to change that too. And then we'll see what happens then. If I need to, I can start it. Try to start it and then I'll turn it over. I put the nuts back on it to hold the carburetor in place, because that's the only holding this carburetor on there. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to tell for sure what the problem was, but look at this. Apparently I put this fuel hose and pinched it on the carburetor, the cover over there holds the filter. So got all those. This thing here is a real pain in the butt. As soon as you tighten this thing up, as soon as it heats up, it's going to start squirting out of there. It's designed to simply, the ant's going to go down there. Shoot, come on, get off of there. So squirt that in there and see if anything will come out of this other side. I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of it in it. So if I got to, I could just dump it in there, but and look at that. So now I got fuel there. Squirt a little in there, comes out of there. So now I gotta loosen this up. So force feed out of that. Alright, let's hook that sucker back up and see what happens. Alright, so hooked it back up with a new piece of hose. Flushed that little part. Put the filter back in it. Technically speaking, about that. Okay, like I said, no fuel going through there. Tank's full. Alright, so we got an issue in the fuel pump. It ain't pumping. Alright, see where it goes from there. Alright, so here I got the pump off. Sits in there like that. Looks like there may be a little air hole in the back of it too. Can't really tell. I'm going to take some brake cleaner, my favorite thing, and the air blaster, and clean that. I don't have any room in here because I got this Mini Cooper taking up the shop. So I'm going to do that and work on top of my toolbox here. Okay, so here we are. Screws are out of it. Take that off. It's got a little clear plastic gasket seal there with a little hole in there that bleeds to the outside there, which allows that to move back and forth. That is where the vacuum comes in, and it sucks on that, makes this go up and down, which is a one-way valve. It sucks, it'll pull fuel this way, and when it goes back it pushes fuel that way. So when it pushes, it seals this, opens that, and it's sucking, it's opening this, pushing on that. On the other side of that, same one-way poppet setup. Here is the other side, and I'm going to say, I don't know what the issue is, but if that's leaking, it's not going to work. So I'm going to get a kit for this. Like an idiot, I should have done that a long time ago. The only reason I wanted to run it today so I could demonstrate what it's doing, because it won't move. I'm getting ready to pull the clutch on it, and I wanted to show it smoking. When I put it in gear, all it does is smoke, and I can smell. It smells like brake shoes burning. So I'm assuming this thing, the clutch, it's an electric clutch. It has some brake shoes or something in there that are pushing on a part that is not turning. So I don't know if the transmission's got an issue or if it's the clutch itself. So I'm going to find out and yank the clutch. And I guess I'll be doing that without running it and showing you that, because I'm going to have to wait on parts for this. Okay, that's it.